Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head and when you ever overstated. Your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on. Come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the
Coach, the Tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Come to the end. 55. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Throwing on first down. Jimenez. Throw left side complete. It's back. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different long night.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. First carry for James Conner, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Set. Boys in the flag. Mike. Get him. Get him. Get him. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Buddy up. Mike. Go 58's the Mike. Man out, man out, man out, man out. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Hey, time. 58, right over there, right over there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Beck. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. .35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Okay, Mike 51, good trap. Watch the safety.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Now Jackson setting up the screen here to Edwards. He's going to have the first down past the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They start the drive with Cotter. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A big pickup of 38. Nothing too fancy there. A simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads, and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you were onto something.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd down now. It's Beck. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
All day, every day, any day. Check 55 to Mike. Check.
Looking to throw. Jimenez. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4 at the 17-yard line.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. On second down, it's Edwards. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Ready? 15 on it. 15 on it. 58 right there. Oh, you got deep?
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 29-yard line.
To throw on second down, Jimenez. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Jimenez. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, wide open receiver, complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
Switch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Edwards. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense has held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Boswell's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
From the gun, Jimenez. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Again, Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson going deep to the end zone for Juju. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line.
And the Steelers first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Edwards. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Jackson going to throw again. Forced out to his left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throw left side complete. It's Banks. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On third down, Beck. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 45 yards on the ground.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? Would he break a couple of tackles? I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
They'll run on first down. McCollum. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second and 5 now. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Marcus Davenport. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Third and 13.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
From the gun, Jackson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Jackson now from the gun. He'll throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Jackson operating from the gun. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Play action. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. Same story continues. He's the only one that's scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, MVP, they're definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all because we're...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jimenez. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Jimenez. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jimenez. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Watch a slant, watch a slant.
On 4th down, Jimenez. They'll find Lindsey here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. On 1st down, Jimenez. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And he'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jimenez. Over the middle, complete. It's Banks. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On 1st down, it's Beck. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Jimenez finds his running back, James Conner. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jimenez. Touchdown, Packers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers get a score closer. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2.
Check it back. Go team. Spell. Hatch it.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On third down, McCain. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think the game